Back here with a yet another elemental tower video. Now I just want to explain some things really quickly before we get into do exactly what you want to do in order to win this as a duo easily. So for the modifiers, you want to do champion and then you want to do revitalize. They're the easiest ones to counter and they're just overall better than picking like 2 times HP. Next, for your skill tree, the first upgrade you're going to want to get is Loner because it grants the 300% damage. Yes, it minuses 50% because I am with a teammate here, but overall it's not that big of a difference, so it's still a really good one to pick. Next, you want to get ultimate power, which is just basically a flat 100% damage increase. After that, you're going to want to get the limitless, which allows non-farm units to be upgraded endlessly, and each new upgrade costs 10% more, and it grants 5% more damage though. Now, you do not want to actually click the keystone. It's not worth it. It makes it a lot more difficult. Next, you want to go to the cost, and I only have one of these, which is the 30% increase to all income generation. But if you are able to, you're going to want to go here, click the second one, and you're going to want to get the one that gives you 10% money back per upgrade. So for example, if you spend 80,000 on an upgrade, you get 8k back, which is actually really good. It allows you to get a couple more upgrades in per match. Now, to what you actually want to be doing with my team at first, which again, I showed the two teams at the beginning. Well, you want to constantly be changing out Might Guy and Madara, and the reasoning why is because Might Guy ends up getting 100% crit rate for 30 seconds, and after he does it 5 times through ninjutsu, it becomes permanent. So he's always going to be hitting for crit. So we just got to keep doing this over and over until it like works basically. We just gotta continue to do this. I have the time stop here basically just in case like a boss is really difficult. I can just place her down, upgrade her, and use one of the time stops. Okay, again, very simple explanation. And you're probably also thinking, well, isn't Madara better? And the reasoning is no. Why? Because if you use Guy Sensei with the Memoria Shinobi above all, which you can see here, it buffs this unit's damage by 5% per upgrade gained, meaning every time he upgrades, he gets an extra 5%. So every upgrade basically is giving him 10% extra damage, which is absolutely insane when you really think about it. I mean, after 10 upgrades, that's an extra 50%. After 20 upgrades, that's an extra 100%, etc. It just allows you to grind and just get a lot higher of an amount. Now you can see here that my teammate ended up doing a similar thing. You can see his second team, which again is up on the screen now and will be explained. He ends up having strongest Shinobi, Naruto, Kaguya, and then a bunch of farms. Now again, you want to place the farms at the beginning, and then Naruto is basically only there just to be constantly switching out with strongest Shinobi, just so that he can get his 100% crit 24/7 basically. Then for your actual, hold up, I gotta actually upgrade this before he cooks us. That could be really bad. But you can see here, every upgrade it stacks up. I mean, he's already at 60 million DPS, which is beyond disgusting. Should never get that high, but it is what it is. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake. See, I didn't make sure that he had like the infinite crit percent chance, so I just wasted a bunch of money, but it's fine. We still have way more waves to get. But yeah, Kaguya, her Memoria is actually really good. Whenever she has an active domain, it buffs all damage for nature elements units on the field for 50% of that, for 50% nature for the domain, the remainder of the domain's active. So you just want to make sure that you're still constantly using domains. I believe you can actually have it on, like, just use your elemental dimension as much as you can with Kaguya, especially when it comes to bosses, just to make it a lot faster and quote unquote more enjoyable, I guess. Gives you something to do. But you can see here, if you do it properly and you don't mess up like I did, he has 125.7% crit chance, and he has 1.64 crit damage, and every time he crits, he does a follow-up, and the follow-up does, I believe, the attack 3, so I believe it does like almost 50% of his damage, and every time he does that, it again ends up giving him another 50% damage increase. I mean, you could just see here, 126 mil damage is insane. I'm gonna upgrade mine here because it actually got the permanent buff now. If we just keep upgrading, I'll just auto upgrade because I really don't feel like clicking. I mean, I'm at a very low amount of 53 million right now, 60 million. That's because I wasted like 150k earlier, so I would actually end up being a lot higher, but again, is what it is, not a big deal. And you can see, like, you could basically just stop now, place your time stop down, have a couple upgrades. It's only 63, like 70,000 to max out time made. So it's actually really good, especially when you have bosses like, for example, I want to go with Hercules, the boss that gets 2 times HP, or the boss Chulad, who like stuns your units. Just makes it so that they stay in the same spot and they don't use their attacks as often. Same thing with, I believe it's like, not Butters, what's her name? She is on, I forget her name, but she's on the Gear Boy, like that map, and she has like 20 shield and is just genuinely really fast. You can just slow her down, stop her, and it makes it way easier for you to win in the end. We're just gonna go look here at my friend Adrian, as you guys probably already know him. I mean, he's constantly in every video. We're always grinding together, but you can see here 160 mil DPS. He's only got 5 mil E DPS, and there's still a wave left. He might actually have enough money to get another upgrade on it, which as the damage goes up, the more each, yeah, I see he got other ones, 171, which is broken, like beyond broken, having this much damage. I mean, I'm only at 86, but again, I did mess up slightly, otherwise it would be higher. You can also see that 50% damage goes away because over time, after he's placed, he reduces the 100% damage buff by 1%, but it inflicts burn to all enemies in range for 50% of the unit's damage over 8 seconds. So overall, it's really crazy. Now, you might be wondering why we're not using Naruto. Well, I can explain it to you really easily. Basically, this tower is way too easy to even relatively need Naruto at the moment. To get 100, you can do it with my guy really easily. You can actually use Delta, the old nature unit, and the reasoning why is because she's so cheap, so she can get the endless upgrades really easily, right? And with said upgrades, if you use the Memoria, like the Memoria Peak of Shinobi, Madara's Memoria, it gives her the extra 5% per upgrade as well. So it's overall just really good. And I know you're probably wondering, like, all the other Memorias you need to use on all the other units. Basically, just use Naruto's on his. Madara, you just want to end up using anything you have Divinity on, just for the extra damage when he's spawned at the beginning, just to help you attack a little bit. And you don't want to be using Madara for the main unit. I know he can, like, auto upgrade if it's just him on the team, but it's not worth it because of the fact that it costs so much to get him leveled up, and he only ends up getting like 50 mil EDPS or DPS compared to Guy Sensei, who is just like far more. Now my teammate did leave, but that's okay. I'm still just explaining some things with you. Now for time made, you basically don't need anything. For the other 3 farm units though, you're gonna want to have golden obsessions on all of them. Sprint Wagon's Memoria is actually better on him, but I don't have it right now, sadly. But yes, guys, that's the end of the video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I really hope this helps you out. I plan on posting more as I get higher, probably Fire, Passion, or Blast next, as I'm really close for all of those. Fire, I'm actually going to be able to get 100 solo, I think. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.